Morena everyone, I hope you've got your jacket and warm clothing on because it's pretty chilly here this morning. You've actually come all the way north to Tuahiwi, and this is Te Maire Tau. Morning, Te Maire.
Morning.
And Te Maire actually has a really important role in the New Zealand Geographic Board. Te Maire, what is that role, and can you tell us a little bit about what the board does?
Well, the board's role is it's really concerned with place names. And look, the simplest answer is we need place names to locate places and to get there. And that's quite an important thing, just for basic things like emergencies, you know, where an ambulance needs to go to, where the fire trucks need to go to. All of those basic things need to be located, and that's really quite an important job. But it also extends into the oceanography and the undersea naming of the trenches and those places within New Zealand's 200-mile limit. So we've got responsibility for that as well.
Right, it's quite a big job. So you're actually at Tuahiwi Marae, which is the perfect place to talk about place names because place names have a lot to do with history. And talking a little bit more generally, the South Island seems like a pretty boring name. Can you tell us a bit of the history behind it?
Just as soon as this truck goes by. Yeah. Look, the South Island has a lot of history on it. It's fascinating place names, and Tuahiwi is the name that the Geographic Board has accepted as the alternative official name, which is a big word for saying it's the other name you can use for the South Island, officially. So that's Tuahiwi, but it's had a lot of other names for it. The canoe of Maui, Te Waka a Maui, because the tradition is we hauled the North Island out of the sea and that the South Island was the canoe. So, but that's a place name right throughout Polynesia. But when the earlier settler cultures came here, when Hobson named, straight after the Treaty of Waitangi was signed, he proclaimed the South Island as New Munster. Now, New Munster is a province in Ireland where he was born. So there's always a personal story to the big story. Yeah. So the South Island was originally was named New Munster by Hobson, and it was the place of his birth. The North Island, I think, was Ulster, New Ulster, which is another Irish place name, and New Leinster for Stewart Island. But straight after that, they were renamed provinces with Canterbury, Southland, Nelson, and Dunedin, or Otago, was it, all renamed.
Right.
So there's been a lot of names here, and the Geographic Board recently reconfirmed the South Island and Tuahiwi as an official alternative name as well, but it always was.
Right, so you can look at old maps and see that. So can you tell us a little bit about the name for the marae that you've got here, Mahanui?
So the marae here is Mahanui, and that was the name of the canoe that Maui used to fish up the North Island. And the coastline along here is called Mahanui as well, the coast of Mahanui. So, but Mahanui was the canoe that fished up the North Island. And the South Island, the other name for the South Island was Te Waka a Maui, which is the canoe of Maui. And that's one of the base names for here. But Tuahiwi is an equally important name. It means the place of greenstone.
So place names can change. You could actually find out a little bit more about how New Zealand got its name, because that's certainly not a Māori name. A good way to learn a little bit more about the history of this country.